Hey, Celtics Nation. We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. The basketball world is buzzing tonight with one of the most shocking pieces of news we've seen in years. And honestly, it feels like the kind of rumor that could either redefine an entire season or completely shake the foundations of the league. Kevin Durant, yes, the superstar forward whose moves have always been watched with hawk-like attention, is reportedly closing a deal with the Boston Celtics. This is not just any trade or signing. We're talking about a player whose presence on any team instantly alters its dynamics, who carries with him not only scoring ability, but also an aura of elite-level basketball intelligence and sheer dominance on both ends of the floor. Social media is exploding with speculation, memes, and incredulous reactions from fans, analysts, and even fellow players, because Durant's next move has always been considered a game-changer. Celtics fans, long accustomed to building around a strong nucleus and developing synergy, now find themselves in a state of euphoria mixed with disbelief. The thought that Durant, after years of circling teams and evaluating options, could land in Boston challenges everything we thought we knew about team-building strategy in the modern NBA. Even the media is scrambling to verify sources, trying to piece together the timeline of events leading up to this shocking potential acquisition. According to whispers and unnamed insiders who often have a finger on the pulse of league transactions, the deal has been in motion for weeks, possibly months, as Durant reportedly mulled over numerous offers from several marquee franchises. The Celtics, known for their rich history, strategic front office moves, and fan base that can oscillate between hope and hysteria in minutes, apparently made a pitch that Durant found irresistible. Conversations allegedly included not just the immediate financial aspects, but also a vision of the team's championship potential and how he would fit into the current roster. The timing is particularly intriguing because Durant has historically been cautious with his career trajectory, often seeking environments where both his personal goals and legacy are maximized. Boston, with its combination of young talent, veteran leadership, and a coaching staff capable of tactical flexibility, could be the perfect landing spot. Imagine the synergy of Durant with existing Celtic stars, the offensive combinations, defensive matchups, and sheer highlight reel potential suddenly skyrocket. NBA analysts are already drawing up hypothetical rotations, pondering how his presence could shift not just Boston's immediate performance, but also the entire Eastern Conference hierarchy as rivals scramble to adjust to a team suddenly brimming with even more elite-level talent than before. Rumors suggest that Durant's decision was influenced by several personal and professional factors, ranging from the city's historical basketball culture to the stability of the organization's leadership. While these whispers cannot be confirmed officially yet, the pattern fits a narrative we've seen in Durant's career. He evaluates the potential for both immediate success and long-term legacy. Celtics management reportedly left no stone unturned, presenting a plan that not only appeals to Durant's desire for championships, but also to his interest in mentoring younger players and shaping the team's identity. Social media is flooded with both excitement and skepticism as fans dissect every potential detail, from how he might mesh with existing superstars to the impact on the team's defensive schemes. Sports bars, podcasts, and online forums are alight with speculation as people discuss whether this move could finally place the Celtics in a dominant position or if chemistry issues might surface. Even casual basketball observers are talking about the implications of such a signing because Durant is not just a player. He's an institution in himself whose presence demands attention, strategic recalibration, and inevitably debate on every front, from coaching decisions to fan expectations. Insiders claim that Durant's camp has been particularly meticulous, reviewing not only the immediate roster, but also the long-term trajectory of the Celtics, considering how his tenure there could influence both personal and team legacy. The concept of joining Boston, a city steeped in basketball tradition and with fans who hold both passion and expectation in equal measure, appears to have tipped the scales in favor of this move. Hypothetical lineups, potential starting fives, and rotation tweaks are trending topics across sports networks, with analysts poring over every minute detail, trying to predict the ripple effects across the league. The chatter includes everything from luxury tax considerations to playoff matchups, as pundits attempt to frame the impact of Durant's possible arrival in context. Even international audiences, particularly in Europe and Asia, where Durant has a massive following, are weighing in, highlighting how a single player's decision can create a global conversation. In locker rooms and press conferences, questions are already being floated about how this affects team morale, competitive balance, and the narrative arc of the NBA season. For a league that thrives on superstar-driven storylines, this is the kind of development that doesn't just create headlines. It creates an entire ecosystem of analysis, opinion, and speculation that can dominate conversation for months. The implications of Kevin Durant potentially joining the Celtics go far beyond just basketball strategy or team statistics. It's a seismic event in the psychology of the league. Players across the NBA are rumored to be recalibrating their own plans, from contract negotiations to personal training schedules, because the introduction of a player of Durant's caliber changes the entire competitive equation. Boston's rivals in the East are reportedly holding emergency strategy sessions, considering how to counter a Celtics team suddenly infused with arguably one of the most efficient scorers in league history. Betting markets, fantasy leagues, and fan projections are being rewritten in real time, and the energy surrounding this rumor is palpable even for casual observers. Analysts are debating not just the technical aspects of his integration, but the leadership dynamics, locker room culture, and how a player of Durant's stature influences team identity. Every nuance is being dissected. Whether he'll take on a primary ball-handling role, how defensive schemes may be adjusted, or the potential mentorship of younger players, all while navigating the pressures of a city known for its passionate sports community. The conversation surrounding Durant's future, even as a rumor, exemplifies the way modern sports narratives extend beyond the court, infiltrating culture, media, and fan imagination in ways that are both immediate and profound. While official confirmation is still pending, the mere rumor of Durant's impending move to the Celtics has ignited an unprecedented social media storm. Hashtags, trending topics, and viral posts are proliferating at an astonishing rate, with fans dissecting possible rotations, trade implications, and future free agent scenarios. The rumor has also triggered comparisons to some of the most significant NBA moves in history, drawing parallels to past superstars switching franchises and reshaping competitive landscapes. Beyond statistics and gameplay, the discussion often pivots to the emotional resonance of such a move, what it means for the Celtics fan base, the morale of the locker room, and the broader narrative of Durant's storied career. Every sports outlet seems to be chasing leads, interviewing insiders, and speculating on potential hurdles or conditions attached to the deal. Podcasts and live streams are overflowing with debate, reflecting not just curiosity, but almost a sense of awe at the possibility of witnessing one of the most influential players in the world stepping into a new chapter. As the rumor continues to evolve, one thing is certain. The basketball universe is collectively holding its breath, eager to see whether this sensational story will materialize into reality or remain a tantalizing what-if that fuels conversation for the foreseeable future. The potential arrival of Kevin Durant in Boston has sparked endless speculation about the long-term ramifications for both the player and the franchise, and it's impossible to overstate just how much this single rumor has dominated conversations across the basketball world. Analysts are dissecting every angle, from salary cap implications to playoff projections, while fans are caught in a whirlwind of excitement, imagining the offensive firepower, the defensive versatility, and the pure spectacle that Durant would bring to TD Garden. Beyond strategy, there's a narrative layer at play. Durant's career has always been a delicate balance between individual legacy and team success, and joining a historic franchise like the Celtics might signal a desire to cement his place in basketball history in a uniquely meaningful way. Social media platforms are flooded with speculative lineups, highlight montages, and endless what-if scenarios, while podcasts and sports networks replay every possible nuance of the rumor, dissecting press conference footage, previous statements, and even subtle Instagram posts that could hint at his next move. The energy surrounding this story is almost palpable, a blend of anticipation, disbelief, and sheer fascination that demonstrates how a single player's choice can capture the collective imagination of an entire league. Even casual observers, those who don't follow the NBA religiously, are engaging with the rumor, showing that Durant's influence transcends basketball statistics or traditional fan boundaries, reaching a global audience eager to witness history in motion. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Rumors indicate that the Celtics front office has been meticulously crafting a vision tailored specifically to Durant's strengths, emphasizing not only his scoring and playmaking ability, but also his capacity to mentor emerging stars and influence team culture. Internal whispers suggest that every element of the organization, from coaching philosophy to player development strategy, was presented as part of a comprehensive plan to make Durant feel valued, challenged, and supported simultaneously. The strategic brilliance of such a pitch lies not just in attracting a superstar, but in ensuring that he fits seamlessly into a team that already possesses structure, talent, and potential. Speculative discussions have proliferated online, ranging from hypothetical matchups against Eastern Conference rivals to potential final scenarios where Boston, bolstered by Durant, could challenge even historically dominant franchises. Conversations in locker rooms, media outlets, and online forums revolve around one central question: how will Durant's presence change the chemistry, tempo, and identity of the Celtics? Every possible scenario is being analyzed, from offensive rotations to defensive assignments, with fans and pundits alike attempting to anticipate how a player of his caliber might alter not just outcomes, but the very narrative of the season, potentially shifting Boston into immediate championship contention. The cultural impact of this rumored move is equally fascinating, as Durant's persona extends beyond pure athletic ability into the realms of marketing, fan engagement, and global visibility. A Celtics-Durant partnership would not just influence games on the court. It would dominate the collective consciousness of the sport, impacting merchandise sales, media rights, and even recruitment of future talent. Social media reactions illustrate this effect vividly, with memes, videos, and fan-generated content flooding platforms around the clock, creating an almost viral feedback loop of excitement and speculation. Analysts are weighing the psychological aspects as well, noting how the presence of a superstar like Durant can alter locker room dynamics, player confidence, and even coaching decisions. Teams across the league are reportedly reevaluating their strategies, as the Eastern Conference suddenly appears far more competitive, and franchises must consider how to counteract the threat of a Celtics squad potentially augmented by one of the most lethal scorers in NBA history. Fans, commentators, and former players alike are engaging in debates that blur the line between sports analysis and entertainment, underscoring the fact that Durant's rumored move is not simply a transactional event. It is a narrative that captures imagination, fuels discussion, and amplifies the stakes of every game in which Boston participates. Speculation also surrounds how Durant might adapt to Boston's established system, which has long relied on disciplined ball movement, defensive cohesion, and a mix of veteran leadership alongside young talent. Analysts are dissecting every potential rotation, considering scenarios where Durant assumes both scoring and facilitating responsibilities, while also balancing the roles of existing stars. The chatter extends to practice habits, communication styles, and how Durant's experience in previous championship pursuits could translate into mentorship and strategic advantage. Fans are creating elaborate projections, debating whether his integration will be seamless or if it might create challenges in terms of on-court chemistry. Rumors suggest that Durant is attracted to Boston's culture of accountability and historical significance, which aligns with his ongoing desire to define his career not only by statistical milestones, but by championship legacy. The conversation is no longer about whether Durant is a top player. everyone agrees he is, but about how his unique talents and personality will reshape Boston's identity, elevate the team's performance, and possibly redefine the competitive balance of the league. In essence, this rumor has transformed into a larger narrative about legacy, culture, and the far-reaching impact of a superstar's decision, illustrating how a single player can generate storylines that dominate discourse for months. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.